Welcome back to the Bacchanal Promo Show. It's your hype fever, Miss Bliss, right here, bringing you all the information, all the buzz on Carnival events, parties, entertainment, everything you want to know Bacchanal. And you know what's happening tonight? We're answering the call. When the Bacchanal calling, and guess who answered? Super Mario. Welcome to the show, Super Mario. How are you doing?
All is good. All is great. All is great. How about you?
I am good. I'm blissful. I'm blissful as usual. You know how it is.
Yes, most definitely. Always blissful.
Good stuff. Well, first of all, let me tell you, congratulations on the release of your song, The Calling. And I understand that's with yourself, Kimmy, and Young Lyrics. How does it feel to unveil such a major anthem alongside those two wonderful artists?
It is a great feeling. It so happened for years. Myself and Kimmy always talk about doing a collaboration, and she every season she asks Mario, when we gonna do the song? When we gonna do the song? I was like, when we find a song, we'll do the song, right? And for me, I don't like to force energy, but when the song presents itself, we answer the call. You know, producer call me, I answer, call Young Lyrics answer, call Kimmy, she answer. So we answer the call to Bacchanal. And the rest was history
Hello.
as you can.
You know what? I'm going to put a plug right here. I'm going to put a plug. You hear the lyrics to your song? When the Bacchanal calling. I feel like this should be Bacchanal TV's official song. How it sounding?
So yes, I'm good.
You think that they're going to answer the call?
That it'll work. And trust me, who now gonna answer to Bacchanal?
Hello? Hello, I think that's perfect. When the Bacchanal call. It is so catchy. I gave it a listen, and that part, that hook, it stuck
Yes.
with me. What sparked? I know you said that you go off of energy and you want when the song came to you and when you find the right music, you run with it. But like, what sparked the idea to co-craft the song?
Well, actually, the idea of this song, the calling, was actually I'm not the original writer of this song. The
Okay.
original writer of this song, in terms of who came up with the idea, is Pajo and Wildfire. Wildfire is a writer who I've been working with, I would say, over the past 11 years. We have written many of my songs together, and when they started to pen the song, he called me and tell me he got a song here that he think would be a great collaboration for me as a veteran in the business with, and most likely to do it with two of the younger generation. So at
Right.
least we could, it's like a passing on that mantle to them,
Right.
So I tell him, look, send me the song, let me hear it. And I'm gonna be honest, probably maybe within 40 seconds in, I just text him back and say, yo, let me do this. And he's like, I have in mind young lyrics and a female.
Okay.
And he was the one who made that decision. He also asked me, yeah, he want me to be fully invested in the project in terms of leading the project. If any changes got to be made with
Mhm.
any sort of the lyrics or the melody, just so we could make it like tailor made for ourselves. So when
Right.
you hear Young Lyrics singing his part, you could say like, hey, this is Young Lyrics vibe, that's Kimmy vibe, that's Super Mario vibe. So it was a teamwork effort, in terms of putting the whole thing together. Everyone came on board. So I said the two original writers was Padro and Wildfire. And then when they hand the project over to us, as in like, giving us the free will to basically tailor it to how it
Yeah.
would fit us, we all went in terms of, tweaking or changing anything to our personal liking.
So basically, you are blending your unique styles to make it what it is.
Exactly. And also to make sure the transition from when it goes from young lyrics to where Super Mario come in to where Kimmy
Right.
comes in, and also to when we harmonize together, just to make sure that union between all the vocalists, it's like a smooth transition.
Right. And you guys did it so well, let me tell you. So I know that you said that you are a veteran. Those are heavy words. A veteran in the business. How long have you been in the business, Super Mario?
This year is going to be 24 years since I've been
That
taking part in Antigua Carnival and recording music nonstop without skipping a year.
24 years, that's
20.
older than I am.
Go on,
Yeah,
young thing.
I don't feel, I personally don't feel any older than 24. You're okay. Whatever. I'm
you,
good.
you, you, you don't look 24.
You flatter me. You flatter me. That's for a different interview. I know you said Padro wrote the song, so he wrote the lyrics, you tailored it. What about the beat? Did you have any influence over the beat of the music? Because
Yes, so
it's very catchy. It's like an upbeat groovy. That's the vibe that I get from it.
yes. So I because originally, as I said, I was brought on board from the original
Mhm.
producer, Kingsman Group. Those are the guys who actually did the music production. And then when Wildfire handed it over to me, so like, hey, he want me to, you know, um, be invested in the project in terms of making any sort of changes and sort of suggestion. And then when I listen to it, I say it's very nice and smooth and melodic in terms of okay. I say, look, yes, this could fit young lyrics because he have that kind of swag.
Yes.
I say, yes, this could fit Kimmy because she have that. She's a great vocalist,
Oh
right?
yes.
And I say, but I need a little more bacchanal in this, right? Because I love bacchanal. If you check the history of my songs,
Mhm.
even though they're melodic, I always bring that kind of festive, merrymaking, jumping up,
Yes.
winding up, walking up, whatever you want to call it. So that's when I decided to call my producer Pronto. And, we went
Mhm.
into studio. And, as I say, just basically not changing up the production, but in terms of just give it that lick of bacchanal swag. So
Mhm.
like when you ride that wave, it's not just you have changes in the music as you go,
Yes.
as the song goes deeper and deeper and to the build up to the big explosion of the chorus where Kimmy came in.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love the fusion. It's really nice. Talking about all that process, are there any particular like maybe behind the scenes stories about crafting maybe the memorable verses or any lines that stand out to you that when the people listen to it, you'll be like, yeah, that's a great punchline or anything like that?
Yes, one of my favorite lines in this song is, "So open the door, let we go outside, cause we not wasting time. Just give we jam and wine." So in carnival time, come you have to tell your friends them, look, hey, my car just go outside and unwind, man. So just open the door, free up. No care about, no worry about no bills. God,
Oh
bills still
boy.
got to pay before or
Oh boy.
after carnival. You know. No worry about work. Left work until tomorrow. Deal with
Mm-hmm.
the boss, deal with that tomorrow. Let me just go out, open the door, jam and wine, take a bunks with your friends, your family, your loved one, whoever you
Yes.
choose to party with.
Are there any plans for any visual release?
Well, it's actually an official video that is out right now on YouTube. So that's why you
Oh
need to
yeah.
go check out. There's an official video for the call-in, now
How
streaming
did
on
I miss
YouTube.
that?
I think right now, so far, it probably already have, I would say maybe about 4,000 views already.
That is beautiful. So we just type in the call in
The
on
calling.
YouTube, and we
Yes.
what what was your since I haven't watched it yet, so I'm gonna get a fantastic surprise when I go and look because I was so busy just jamming to the beats, I forgot to even go and check for a video.
Yes.
What type of theme does the video have? Like, is it more um party and jump and wine, more soca sweetness? What kind of theme? The bright colors, career. What's the theme? Explain that to me.
Well, the video was shot in Antigua, so I fly home for that. And it was more of, it started off as we are workers in an establishment,
Hmm.
and our boss just want to tell her about, work and, if I come and work for Lime and this and that. So I get a call in, and they call in a bacchanal, and I'll sure answer the call, and the host the whole script just flip from, it goes from, being in a workplace to
Mhm.
answer that call, when Bacchanal call, when Soca call, when Carnival call, we had to go.
And that is very relatable. That is very, very relatable. I like it.
Absolutely.
I can already envision it. I know. Kimmy like put on some
Uh,
nice sandal
ye-
and the
yeah,
jammers.
I want to get, I want to get everything. Why you gonna watch the video here,
I
second?
know.
So just to get a little preview.
Just give we jam and wine. Open the door, this is critical. Now we jumping up, all the way up in the
So when
summer.
the bacchanal calling, calling, we bring the fire, we bring in the flames. So when the bacchanal calling, calling, we bring the fire, we bring in the flames.
And when it gonna, I go be waking up. Me time is start out to pop. And when the vibes fill me cup, I go be taking every shot. I ball and I'm floating up. I'm going to be high in the air, high in the air.
What do you want fans and listeners, new fans, old fans, everybody, to walk away with after listening and dancing to the calling? Is there anything, any particular message, any particular feeling that you want them to walk away with after listening?
Yes, definitely. I must say, you see, that song, "The Calling," is like, we have to appreciate what we have, right? And when I say appreciate what we have, our Caribbean culture, our Antiguan culture, in terms of, we're into soca music. You see,
Mhm.
just like how when you go to Jamaica and you used to go to a reggae sound fest, right? You're gonna get reggae down the line, from the greatest artists to the youngest, to the veterans, all of them. And this song is something that I would say, the all the elements in the song, from the music to the melody to the words and the storyline, is like, when you get that call in, you have to answer, right? We could go way back in terms of, when we look back on our ancestors who paved the way for today, where we could create music with instrument. Back then they were just beating drums, or they were just humming, they were just doing whatever in within their timing, and I think it's very important for us to hold on to our culture, live within the music. I said the music is rich, there's so much to it. The world want to hear what we have, but if we don't give it to them,
Mhm.
right? If we don't give it to them in our identity, in terms of, we are Antiguans, let me give them, hey, this is what we have to offer. You
This is
come to Antigua,
Antigua.
yeah, you
Yes.
come to Antigua for Carnival, you're not gonna hear me singing dancehall. You're not gonna hear me singing hip hop. The only thing you're gonna hear is soca. So when
So,
you come and you hear the soca, you better answer that call to go in every fete, carnival, parade, juve, everywhere. So just, as I say, enjoy the music. This is ancestry music too. The patterns and the beats that we use. These are stuff that passed on from generation to generation.
right.
And as I said, music is something that is felt. You have to be able to feel the music
Soca in your system.
in your
You have,
system.
you have to feel it.
Soca in your blood, soca in your vein.
Right. Are there any upcoming gigs, festivals or shows that we can look forward to seeing you perform, you along with Young Lyrics and Kimmy with the calling?
Well, definitely my first event for this season will be a very short season for me. Um, But my first event for this season would be Good Morning, the Inclusive. That is I would say that is one of my favorite places to perform. The energy and the atmosphere in Good Morning have always been something like, out of this universe. So that would be my first performance for this season. Then after that will be, what, no, the first performance for the season actually is T-shirt Mass on the Road with Insane Carnival, right? And then after T-shirt mass, then the Sunday morning is Good Morning, and after Good Morning, then the following weekend, back on the road again with Insane Carnival Monday and Tuesday on the road.
Nice, 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 nice. I love it. I love it. Well, I know the calling is not the only music that we're going to be looking forward to this season. I understand that you are going to have something else in store for us. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yes, well, power soca has always been my strong point in my career. Over the years of all the songs that I've done, from groovy to mid tempo to power soca is something that I do good with, in terms of I always make sure I stay in that lane because it's my strong lane. And definitely, you can't have Antigua Carnival this year without a big tune for the road from Masqueraders that you could chip, and you could play Mars for miles and miles, and you could jump and rave in a fit. You need that energy in the carnival. You cannot have carnival and don't have that high raving energy.
That's right.
So I actually have a song that releasing tomorrow, Friday, June 13th, by the name of Big Way. We're doing it in a big way, in a big way, just like that.
What comes to mind when you say that? Just explosion.
Tomorrow is a big day, and we're doing it in a big way.
I love it. I want a little taste. Sing it for the people. Sing it for the Bacchanal family.
You want a
Give me a
little
little
taste?
piece. I'll give me a little piece, no man. Just a little piece.
You want a little piece?
Yes, please. I beg in. I beg.
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing it in a big way. Fling it up and I fling it up. Take off your shirt and throw it up. Take off your shirt and fling it up. Big party don't mash it up. Big party don't mash it up.
Big party don't mash it up. 3 o'clock in the morning, not looking for mass. From the time they would call me, 2 drinks
I
in the
love
hand.
it.
I looking for
Listen,
Johnny.
if it's one thing I can count on, is Super Mario bringing the vibe. I can count on you, I must say. There's a reason
Oh,
why you're a veteran now. There is a reason why you're a veteran.
I appreciate that.
I'm telling you. So when you call it power soca, the hype soca, when you're performing on stage, like, is there any kind of like particular stage vibes or stage setup that you look for in order to to be able to perform these big songs and resonate with the people?
Well, I always say, just give me a stage and just play the music, and as long as I could hear myself, it
Uh,
could be one, two, three, four, five, 1,000 or 10,000 people in front there. I gonna give them that energy, and I know why is they giving me back that energy. Trust me, it's gonna be something out of this world. I'm always ready for stage performance, especially when it comes to power soca. As I
mm,
say, I like Bacchanal, and I like to see people enjoy themselves, especially, when I see people appreciate the music that I've done over the years. I think it's
yeah,
only fair for me to go out there and give them this electrifying performance. And not only that, live within the music, because for me, when I'm writing or vibing to a music, I have to able to feel it. Because
mm-hmm,
if I'm not feeling the music, and then I can just stand up stiff. I can't be
exactly.
mad at people if they come in front of the stage and stand up stiff, because,
Exactly.
hey, me done in the studio, me done not feeling a vibe. So no, is when I'm recording is like, if you see the behind the scenes of my recordings, actually like in a fete, in a party. It's pure wireless, pure energy, because you got to be able to feel everything about the music, the melody, the
Oh yeah.
words, the drums, the chords, the harmonies, the vocals, where everything is going. You have to be able to feel that in the whole creation. 'Cause music is something that you have to be
Mhm.
able to feel it.
That's true. That is so true. That is so. When you hear, I go to a fit, I want to sometimes be able to close my eyes
Yeah,
while the live performance is going on, and I can just let it take me over. I like when
exactly.
music takes me over. That energy,
Exactly.
that vibe, that is what it's supposed to be. Not just,
I,
oh, you go up there, you sing a song. It's supposed to give you that feeling. So I appreciate hearing that from you as an
yeah.
artist,
One of
knowing
my
that.
tagline, one of my tagline that I've always remind myself, I would say probably over the past 15 years, music is something that not only heard but felt.
Mhm.
And I remember growing up in Antigua, going to Lions Den. You know, when Flame Star play, just hear tuk, tuk, tuk,
Yes.
tuk, tuk, tuk.
Mhm.
Nobody singing and everybody chipping,
Yes.
everybody, bouncing, pushing a shoulder. And when you could feel that energy before a vocalist start to sing your favorite song or sing whatever song that vocalist is singing, wise you feel that pulse of that music before, you know, okay, anything coming after this is going to be magic. It's going to be
Yes.
great.
Yes. Indeed. Indeed. When you speak, I get this like I can tell that I feel like you're a writer. I don't know. I feel like you put together your words very, very, very well. I was trying to find a better word than that. You put together your words very well. Outside of the music, what who is Super Mario outside of the music? What is it that you like to do?
Well, outside of the music, I I like nature. I'm a person I like to hang out with friends and family and just do the regular things, home, walk about barefoot, cook pot, sit down, drink and beer, go beach, cool out, lime pan corner. I like to do that stuff because that's what brings me joy to be around the people that I could just unwind and just be myself. I don't have to be that, be that professional on stage. I could just sit down here and, just free up with the people that I grew up with, my family. If it's one thing, I'm a person that I love my family, and I think family is the best thing that we all have, and it's something that we all should always cherish and hold on to. Even though
Yes.
sometimes I'm tired of some of them, then it's just so tired, but hey, you have to love them to the end.
All right. Who is your favorite artist? Who is your go-to when you are relaxing and you're just chilling with your family? You're barefoot, you drink your beer, you're kickback doing regular things, as you said.
Uh-huh.
Who do you press play on? Whose music?
Well, what genre? That I should ask first.
Okay, okay, all right. We're talking about soca, so let's go with your favorite soca artist. Who you pressing play on?
Well, boy, my favorite, I would say my favorite of all times is a group, Burning Flames.
Okay,
Right? They are my favorites. They are that group is who inspire me and I think like give me that that driving force to be a part of this industry in terms of the Caribbean culture.
right.
But if you say now who is my favorite artist is none other than Skinny Fabulous.
Hey, hey.
He is he's a great performer.
Yes, he is.
He's a great writer, and his music. When you hear Skinny Vibes, whoa, yeah, you don't know
Hmm.
that it's Skinny Fabulous. So,
Yes,
you know, I've I've been able over the years to perform with him here in the US and even just, be within his present. And, he's a great individual. And his music always inspire me to just keep make sure that, when I'm putting out music, I go hard in terms of putting out great production, not sounding the same and always just giving back to our culture and not only giving back to the culture of soca, but also making sure that I am building a legacy of my name, Super Mario, and I also leaving a blueprint behind for the
yes.
next generation. To they could read it and they're gonna redesign it, but at least they have something there that is strong, a strong foundation that they could build on.
I love that. I love that. That's quite commendable. Speaking about leaving a blueprint, um, how does it how does it feel for you collaborating with your fellow Antiguan and Barbudan talent? You know, for you and for the local music scene.
It's a great feeling. For me, it's always great to collaboration is great, it's just like family, you know. you have your cousin, you have your uncle, your auntie, and when you have party, guess what? You might cook the chicken, somebody bring the beer, somebody bring the fish, and then before you know it, I have full meal, a
Mm,
collaboration, and that's what
yes.
make family unique. And I look at it the same way within music too. It's good when you could collaborate with your peers and also you could collaborate with the younger generation because just like how growing up I look up to Flames, right? You can imagine now I am here, the next generation to come that looking up to me. So I think it's very important for us to collaborate with our own brothers and sisters from our country, those amongst our peers and also the younger generation.
That that must be such a great feeling. To know that people look up to you, knowing that you once looked up to persons and now they look and others are looking up to you. And if we continue to do that,
Yes,
that cycle will just continue, and we'll continue to produce greater and greater and greater artists.
of course.
You realize that will be
Yes,
that will
and
just
do
continue.
yes, and having those type of collaboration too, especially when you have a young artist walking up to you and say, "Hey, I always like your music, and I love to do a collaboration with you," and you do a collaboration with that artist. The song could be a hit, or maybe the song probably maybe just glide through the season, didn't come
Mhm.
out as a hit, but it's like the fire and the spark that you put into that person,
The
like
impact.
the
Mhm.
impact that you make on their life, right? It's like you don't even understand how much that mean to them that they feel like, okay, I could conquer the world right now. I don't care if you don't like my song. I have a song with Super Mario in my catalog, and trust me, you're gonna be surprised what's gonna be the next one.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. I love your mind. I love your thought process. Um, you're gonna be in Antigua for Carnival.
Of
You said it
course,
yourself. You said it yourself. There's no question about it.
plain and
So
flat.
we, so for our Bacchanal family or our Bacchanal viewers near and far and wide, I want you to tell them what they can look forward to for Antigua's upcoming carnival. Where do they eat? What's your favorite eating spot? Where can they go? What do they do? Talk to the people a little bit now.
Yeah, but trust me,
Invite them over to
but
the little 108 square miles now of
yeah, man,
Bliss.
I'll look about that Talawa. If you're returning Antiguan, are you returning visitor? I'll me say, welcome back yard. If you're a newcomer, trust me, you want from your land down, you want to go landing strip in the pickets. That's what me born and raised up. Landing strip are full vibes. But I think probably maybe the lowest vibe of landing strip on Monday. For Tuesday are just pure bacchanal right down till Sunday again. And there's so many local spots. Check out the local food. Go to the market. I like to go to the market.
Mhm.
Support the vendors at the market. Me like to go Paramount, Erlings, check my fisherman friend and then buy
Yeah,
stuff fish, go on cook and pack, link up with Bridget and Kerwin, you don't know why is our link up. It's mass, it's bacchanal. Everybody answer the call. And why is everybody answer the call, bacchanal time? There's so many great places, man. Also make sure that you support the shows. There's going to be a
mhm.
lot of show happening. When you look back from 10, 15 years ago, when we could have probably count maybe the amount of shows that we have during the season, maybe probably only 10, to now where we Saturday, Sunday, we have so many shows. And I think that is really great for our country. And it's
Yes.
great for the economy and also great for the outside world to see that, we have so much to offer in Antigua. After all, we are the greatest summer festival. So
Hello.
trust me, you don't want to miss this one.
I love it. I love it. Is there anybody that you want to shout out?
Of course, definitely. I gotta give a big shout out to my production team, for this year. Kingsman Music, Wildfire, Pajo, Young Lyrics, Kimmy, Karma. Also to my producer, Pronto, Ken Doyle. We have some great music coming out for this season. So I just want to say, Big shout out to these guys. They take the time out of the day to put up with me for the past couple of months making music. You guys are the greatest.
Your music right there on YouTube. Are there any other streaming platforms where we can find
Yes.
your music, Super Mario?
Yes, you could definitely follow my channel on YouTube. That's Mario Music Channel.
Mhm.
And also my music is on all major platforms from Spotify to Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Amazon. Trust me, every digital platform that you choose to listen music from daily, you could find my music there.
I love it. Let me tell you, Super Mario, it was such a pleasure talking with you. It really was indeed my sincerest pleasure having you on the Bacchanal Promo TV show this evening. And
And I
I'm looking
appreciate
forward to going and watching the video because I'm ready to jam and wine, listen out for that Latin song and jam and wine and do everything.
yes. And I
Yeah.
really appreciate you guys, taking the time out of your day to give me the opportunity, to share my music and my experience, to the rest of the world.
And when you touch down in Antigua, make sure you call Miss Bliss, okay?
Bigger call you,
All
I'm
it,
a
you're
call.
going, yes, you're going Param, you're going Pigat, you're going all over the place to look for Kerwan and whoever else. Make sure you come and look for Miss Bliss too, okay?
Bigger call you. Make
Okay.
sure I call you, answer the call.
Answer the call. Now Jenny Bacchanal calling. Thank you so much, Super Mario. Bacchanal TV family, it was indeed a pleasure. This is a wrap on this session of the Bacchanal Promo Show, and we're going to see you next time with more, you guessed it, more Bacchanal.
More
Later.
bacchanal. All right.